First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana.
I say, here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
You got the dollars? You got the dollars? See the special man on YouTube. He's got it all.
I got an offer. I got the dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars.
I say. This is Johnny's, the place that'll let you have it with no problem.
Let him have it.
Johnny has a sale right now. I say. This is Johnny's place. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man.
Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you give us the offer.
You got the dollars. You got the offer. Well, let him have it with no problem. Let him have it.
You got it.
I am looking for some jewelry. End of line.
Do you have any credit?
No, I was recently involved in a divorce. End of line. Look, I'm not one of those maybe it's Maybelline gals, okay? I just want to go out on the town with Sheila and accessorize some.
See, special man.
I don't know about you, but this dough girl is going to Johnny's place. Check out Cajun Roots Reseller right now. I say. Go see the special man and tell him the dough girl sent you.
Hello, good morning and welcome on this hump day. How's everybody doing this morning? It is currently 67 degrees and the high today will be in the 70s. Looking forward to that one. First in the chat was Scarlett. Hello, good morning and welcome. And Little Debbie. Hello, good morning and welcome. And picking up Mom will not be here tomorrow. Will you have a safe trip and drive safely? Flip Flops and Lollipops. Hello, good morning and welcome. And Anna Marie. Hello, good morning and welcome. And Nora. Hello, good morning and welcome. And Craig. Stop sleepwalking. Good morning, hello, and welcome. Hashtag Night Glenn. Get you some coffee. Wake up. Regina, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? And there's Jennifer. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Jennifer. And Steph, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. And Angela, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. And Buying Space, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? And Robin, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are y'all doing? Good to see y'all. Yes, it's already Wednesday. We're almost heading to the end of this month already. Lord Jesus, this month is flying by. So today on the calendar of events, if you see Hedwig Davis, that's Hetty, today is her birthday, as well as ICER Nurse, RN Nurse. Her birthday is today as well. And then on the calendar of events, starting at 9 o'clock, you have Bearded Picker Scott going live at 9. At 10 o'clock is Claudia's Vintage Coffee, Chat, and Small Sale. At 10:30, you have Yarn Again with the East Coast Resellers Live Auction. At 11 o'clock, you have Stacey May Catitudes Corrufters Retreat. She's on 7 days a week now. At 11 o'clock, you have the Buddha Chick Rita doing First Things First in her daily devotion Bible study reading. At 11 o'clock, you have Janine's Solo Sale. At 11:30, you have Jackass Retro with Ship Show. At 12 o'clock today, you have Crazy May Stash doing the unboxing of the stash. Also at 12 o'clock is Maria, California Thrifter. At 1 o'clock, we have our Hump Day auction. Don't forget to come check it out. And then at 2 o'clock, you have Red Road doing a premiere sneak peek of the Buy It Now Sell, Make an Offer sale for next Tuesday. At 4 o'clock, you have Sandy and Otto with Janine's. At 5 o'clock, you have Nels Jamie B doing her show, live sale. At 6 o'clock is Creations by D and Dawn's channel with guests. At 6 o'clock, you have Lisa's New Adventures. Also at 6 o'clock, as Simon Says, Let's Make a Deal. Then at 6:30, you have Auctions with Friends, and tonight it's on Nana Tank's channel. Then at 7 o'clock, you have Horizon Picks, a solo sale. 8 o'clock is Scooter Renee LLC with Running on a Wednesday auction. And then at 8:15, you have Sailor Stacker doing his live giveaway show. But just make sure you do go and watch one of his videos, or actually the video he puts out this morning, usually sometime in the morning. You make a comment on that video on this morning, and Sailor Starker will be doing a giveaway, and you have to be in his chat after making comments from the morning show or morning video that he drops in the morning today, every Wednesday. And then at 9 o'clock is Vintage Jewels, Gems, and Pearls. If you did not hear your channel name and you have an event going on, please let me know by going into the now post comment area. and leave me a comment on that area where the calendar link is at. If not, you can also send me a message on Instagram or Facebook Messenger. Good to see y'all this morning. Ryan, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? 70 sound, love it. It is so nice outside. Now, after today, the next 3 days, it'll be in the 80s. Asia Dancer, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Having printer issues. I hate it when that happens. Toochman, hello, good morning and welcome. Tooch, how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And Heather, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? I need to email you. The question I want to ask you. Let's see. Robin, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Don't forget also this Friday, there's going to be a special pop-up with Revive It Sisters along with Unimagic this Friday. Check it out. Set your reminders. So today is going to be just a whatever Wednesday as we usually do. But I want to first say today makes 5 years that I've been now starting to resell on eBay. That was my first platform I started on 5 years ago today. What a journey. Learned a lot. Up again early. Yep. Against my will. Oh, against your will. Well, I've been up since 2:11 this morning. I got my listings done on eBay, my posh, shared out my closet, had some fun, watched some videos. I got a lot done this morning. Looking forward to you. Yeah, I want to email you about something. And again, tomorrow we will be having Toochman on tomorrow, where we'll be talking about another way of resourcing. And the platform we'll be talking about tomorrow is Max Sold. I actually learned about that from Robert. Robert started a couple of times. I had to go pick up some stuff that he had won, and then I got hooked. So I've been able to buy some stuff on there too with some really good prices. And we'll be talking more about that tomorrow. So if you have any interest in learning about that, come on up into the chat tomorrow. That's our topic for tomorrow. And also every Tuesday and Thursday, I do try to make sure we have a guest on the show having to do with other ways of reselling or resourcing for reselling. Deborah, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And so don't forget also Friday is where we do the would you buy it or would you leave it? I already have some people sending me in some links of stuff that sold. So I'll be bringing that up tomorrow. Friday, I'm sorry, on Friday. There's Unimagic. That's right. Make sure you're following Unimagic as well, because she'll be doing her live show this Friday with Revive It Sisters. And Muppets, hello, good morning and welcome. And Manalo, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Welcome. Good to see you. Welcome back. I know you've been here before, so thank you for coming back. So if anybody has any questions about reselling, feel free to ask away in the chat. But today, basically, I'm celebrating my 5 years on reselling. I moved here 5 years ago in June, and it took me 1 month to get this office together and get everything ready and get my inventory and listings done. And I actually started listing 5 years ago today. It has been a great adventure. Let's see here. Colette, hello, good morning and welcome. And Pearl, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. So if anybody has any questions having to do with reselling, feel free to ask away in the chat, because that's what we do here every morning. One thing I have to say, though, out of all the platforms I've learned on to resell, so far I have to say that Posh has been the fastest and easiest way to list of all the platforms. Good morning, Auntie Mama. How are you doing? Good to see you. Just got to say good morning. Well, thank you. Good to see you. How you doing this morning? I know, watched my Auntie Mama, if y'all don't know, is live every morning, usually around 6:30ish. Check her out. It's a great show to start your day off with. I like it. RRI Live Sunday. You're live this Sunday at 6:30. I believe I have you on the calendar already. Let me see. Yep, you are on the calendar for 6:15. So you change it to 6:30 or 6:15? Because I have you at 6:15. Ryan, let me know. Let's see here. Renee, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? And Q&A or in store. It doesn't matter. Any Q&A about eBay, YouTube, StreamYard, any kind of reselling. Yeah, that's what we do here every morning. I have let's see, I had a comment I happened to get right before when I was going live. I have a hump day playlist. Let's see here. Buying space needs watch hours. Something to do with a hump day playlist. You have a hump day playlist? I'm looking for your playlist. Where it's at? Playlist. Oh, I see. I see it. All right. So buying space needs some watch hours, and very many different types of playlist. Wow. Unboxing and envelopes. You have 1,211 videos. That's the one I would recommend watching, because that's a lot of videos. Let's see. Hump Day auction unboxing. There's 105 videos. So you have a lot of great videos to watch. So if you would help out buying space by going into the chat, the channel, and there's many a playlist, but I would recommend, there's one that's 1,211 videos in that one playlist. There's also a Hump Day auction unboxing for 105 videos, hymns at 81 videos, auctions with friends, 102 videos. So there's very different types of playlists that you can go ahead and start playing for buying space to help with those watch hours. If you would make sure, if you do a playlist, play it along on your computer or laptop or wherever you play it on, make sure you do not mute a video while you are doing a playlist playing. 6:30. Okay, I'll change it. Yeah, I have you at 6:15 for some reason. Sorry, what platform did you say was the easiest to list on? Poshmark. And if you are on Poshmark, be on the lookout. Make sure you're following my closet, because I am going to start doing on a regular basis some more share shows. I've been watching several different ways people are doing live share shows, and I'm going to try to incorporate that into some of the things I would like to do. But I've been watching some to get those ideas on different types of share shows. So make sure you follow me. Good morning, DD. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? 300 more. Michael, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. I will add you to my watch list. Yes. So let's do a watch list. And I'll do that when I leave the office, when I leave my basement. I always put a playlist together when someone's needing watch hours. But make sure you do not mute your computer from the YouTube platform. Because if you mute it, I did a little test on that once already on the channel. You'll check out that video where you do not need to mute it, because if you do, they won't get the credit on those watch hours. So make sure you do not mute it. And thank you very much. Michael gifted a membership, and it went to Bearded Picker Scott. Congratulations, Scott. You are now a member of the channel. Also, don't forget, when you are a member, there's plenty of emojis set up for you as a member. Also, thank you very much, Michael. Greatly appreciate it. And this is for you. It's time for our morning chair dance. Let's go. Let me have it, please. I got the $.
Let him have.
You got the $? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem. Let him have it. And Scott, if that doesn't wake you up, this might. Congratulations, Scott. I don't know. Yeah, Scott, if that didn't wake you up, this might. Congratulations, Scott. You are now a member of the channel. This is for you.
Attention, new member. I want to thank you. Thank you for being a friend and family member of the Cajun Roots Reseller channel. Thank you.
And thank you so much, Michael. You are very welcome, Buying Space. Yeah, let's help Buying Space get those watch hours. If you can, make sure you do not mute it. Thank you. Next, I want to win a nap. There you go. Ain't nothing wrong with a nap. Did you test the muting YouTube or the computer? The YouTube. I actually did a video where the instructions were to mute at a certain point of the video. And what I did was I made sure to do that marking of where that instructions were. And for those who did the test with me, what I did was I sent it out to certain people first, those who were members of the channel at the time. And then basically to mute it at a certain point, And then I made a notation within the like a marker to turn your computer, your volume back on. And what I did was that basically told me if I got the watch hours, if it was while I was in the muting stage, because basically I did it and then I want to say half the video was muted. And I did that for a reason. So that way, and I still did the whole video, but the instructions were to mute. And that was to give me that timestamp. And then once the video had ended, I went back and watched, kept an eye on the actual watch hours for that particular video. And where I muted, I only should have gotten that amount of watch hours or that minutes for that video, the times how many people watched it. And it did work where I did not get any watch hours from that point of muting, that I instructed those who watched it to please mute at this time because this was going to be a test. And sure enough, but I didn't do my computer. It was all about YouTube. So I'm not sure how that works with YouTube compared to your computer, but I did do it towards using the mute on your video on YouTube. And that was the test we had ran, and it seemed to work. So definitely do not mute when building a playlist. Good morning, Todd. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Cheryl. How are y'all doing this morning? Good morning, hello, and welcome. So yeah, whenever you're watching it, like I said, I did not test the computer. I did test it with YouTube being muted. And it seemed to work because it did not account for, because I think I have to go back and look how long the video was. Now, after it was done, people were still doing the regular video and watching the whole thing, but just that portion that I had muted, told them to mute, and just that beginning portion of that video, describing that it was going to be a test on the muting portion, it did not get credit anything past that. So at that time that I did this, the test. Oh no, Claudette, y'all make sure you're following Claudette. Claudette is one of those that she will sit there and watch your videos and leave comments on almost every video you do. And if you need those watch hours, Claudette's going to be there for you. I always make playlists when somebody needs them. And I try to do that. Like I said, when I leave the office, I'll go ahead and put it on and play it. I can't find you. If you click Claudette, if you go to her, if you go to the buying space link in, or the wherever my buying space is typing in the chat, click on anywhere within that message or the blue where it says buying space, and you can go directly to her channel. Actually, look, Jennifer just dropped it for you. It's in the chat. Happy birthday, Hetty. Today is Hetty's birthday today. Hedwig Davis's birthday is today. Happy birthday. Hope you have a great day. I try to remember his birthday by putting y'all on the calendar because that's the only way I'm going to remember. All right, so let me move this over here so I can have this as a playlist for when I'm done with Hump Day today. And then I'll start that at the end of the show in between the times I'm out of the office. And then again, I try to make sure I make comments, and anytime someone does, and I get notification when somebody does a mentioning of me on any of their channels, I also go back and make sure to leave those comments as well. You're a welcome, Hetty. Yes, right. Today is Hetty's birthday. Also, don't forget ICER Nurse. His birthday is today as well. Got it. Done. Closed. Done. So yeah, let's see and make sure we do help Buying Space get those watch hours. And if anybody else needs watch hours, don't hesitate to make sure you let us know, because we always have somebody in the background playing a playlist. That's the good thing about having a playlist. You want to make sure. Now, don't forget, if you do a playlist on, for example, I have a playlist that's for guests that I've been on another channel. You wouldn't want to play those because I'm not going to get the watch hours for those because that's from other channels. You can if you would like, but they get the credit. So yeah, just check out those playlists. Buying Space has a lot of different playlists y'all can definitely play and watch. Yarn again, Teresa. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Yes, Jennifer too. Get those playlists for Jennifer as well. All that will help promote. And don't forget to leave those comments. Leave the thumbs up. And share them out. All of that will also help get pushed out. All right, here's Jennifer's links. As y'all know, I do not and cannot do it as fast as she does. But the only reason I'm as fast as I am is because I copy and paste it. I do have it on a spreadsheet, on a Word document, so I can cut and paste. Because that's how I get it fast in the chat. Other than that, I wouldn't be able to do it. So today's question of the day. How long have you been reselling, and what is your best platform? And it's a three-part question. What platform did you start on? And like I said, I have done, like my newest one was Michael's Marketplace, Maker's Place, which I like. I need to get some more listings there as well, but I just got to take pictures of some quotes that I made to get those listed on Michael's Maker's Place. Also, don't forget, I do have a lot of affiliate links in the description bar below. That way, I get a little cutback on from Amazon. It's a lot of Amazon affiliate links. Also, I want to say thank you again. There was 15 new StreamYard users that used my link to sign up for StreamYard, and I want to thank y'all for that. I did get that email this week. Let's see, 5 years, Amazon, but Walmart is coming up fast. Yes, they are, and I've already had somebody ask me, will I do Walmart? When are you going to start Walmart? I don't know yet. To me, it's like a whole nother beast like Amazon. Let's see. Thank you. Scott says 20 years, 11 full-time Amazon by far. I hear that. Let's see. Regina says, been doing it for 5 years, and eBay is my best platform, and I have both in antique booths. Yeah, I have 2 antique booths, which I got to bring some more stuff. What I do is I mark them, put them on a spreadsheet, take a picture with the little card, and then bring it to my antique booth. I got 2 antique booths. One is all high dollar items in a glass case, and the other one's just a free walk-in. Let's see, Teresa, I have a playlist on the East Coast resellers. Oh, okay, there you go. A whole nother playlist for you. Let's see, Jennifer's a modeling machine. Yes, she is. I can never be as fast as her unless I cheat and copy and paste. That's the only way I can do it. Let's see here. I have been on eBay since 1999. That was a good year, too. Selling site. I was part-time and sold under different names. Opened my store in August 2005. Awesome. And Catherine, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Hope you're feeling well. Let's see. Reselling a year and a half. YouTube is our favorite. We started on Whatnot. We don't do Whatnot anymore. Yeah, I need to set up some Whatnot shows. I got to do that. Reselling since I was 7 years old at a flea market. Wow. Reselling on eBay since 1999, off and on. Reselling on YouTube for 3 years. Todd, what does Todd say? 11 years, 8 seriously. eBay all the way with this Facebook Marketplace. That is a good thing to ask about, because I would love to have somebody come on and talk about Facebook Marketplace. So if anybody does sell on Facebook Marketplace and you would like to share your experience and things about Facebook Marketplace, reach out to me and let me know, because I do look for a guest on different platforms on every Tuesday and Thursday. I would love to have somebody on it having to talk about Facebook Marketplace, because I've been hearing a lot of horror stories. Todd, I missed the serious part of your journey. Scott. How's Johnny doing, Scott? Yeah, I've applied for Facebook Marketplace. I got approved. Then I have to apply for the thing with the shipping, but I haven't listed anything there yet, which I got to, but it's a lot of work. Let's see. I had no idea you had a channel, Jennifer. What? Well, now you know. Busy modding. Yep, she sure does. In fact, Jennifer does a lot of unboxing, jewelry drawers. All right, so I did put the link in the chat. If anybody would like to come on up and promote your channel or chit chat about any topics that we're talking about for the day, you're more than welcome to come. So make sure your camera and your mic is set up and connected, because it will not allow you to come on until those 2 items are connected. And then we'll verify that it's you. Since 1997, reselling for about 5 years. Okay. Let's see. Angela asked, Johnny, do you have a supply list you recommend a reseller have before getting started reselling? That is very easy. And Glenn, hello, good morning and welcome. And I think most of everybody is going to probably agree with me on this one, Angela. Start with what you have. If you have supplies, like for example, shipping supplies, and you purchase from different locations, or you buy things and you get the things in, and you got a lot of shipping like bubble wrap, tissue paper, filler paper, extra boxes. things that are in good condition, I would start with that. Supply wise, if you have, I know a lot when I first started, I used what I had. For example, to print my labels, I used a regular Canon printer. It took me about 5 or 6 months, maybe less, because actually I started in July. So actually, Black Friday is when I bought my Dymo printer. But again, that was from July till November. So for me, it took me a while to get those items because I wanted to build up my funds when I was selling stuff. When I first started, I would put that money right back into the business. And as I kept growing, I kept on using that money to buy supplies, like a Dymo printer, for example. Then I got into jewelry. So then I started getting into like watch kits, scales, certain kind of scales. I used, believe it or not, when I first started, you know what I used? My bathroom scale. That's what I use. I have a flat glass scale, and that's what I started with. Then I went to go to thrift stores. I picked up a nicer scale. Then I went on to like buy everything I purchased, to believe it or not, I wound up using for a little while, upgrade it, and then I turned around and sold it, or I even gave it away as giveaways. But my recommendation is only start with what you need and what you have. Do not go overboard. Like for lightings, try to use as much natural lighting as possible, but don't go overboard when you first start, depending on where you're doing it. Like, for example, if you're doing it on YouTube or any platforms, start with what you have. That way you don't go overboard on pricing stuff and getting things that you don't really need right away. For me, I didn't buy anything extra until I knew that's what I wanted to do. For example, you can get free boxes on USPS, USPS.com, but that's all priority, which right now we really don't use a lot of those anymore. But you have things like Deborah has done a video where you can get free UPS boxes. You can also get free tape from USPS. So there's always ways you can find new and free things that you can get to get yourself started. And I think most people probably would agree with me on that one. Glenn, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? What is the benefits of a playlist? For those who need watch hours, when somebody puts a playlist together, and I do have a video on that too, by the way, Heather, on the thing about a playlist. It's a how to set it up and why, which helps you get watch hours. If somebody, say for example, you need watch hours, and somebody goes to your channel and you have a playlist of your videos in a playlist, it helps to where that it's like in queue. All your videos are already there in one location. Somebody just hits the starting of a play, and that's it. All the videos in that playlist get played back to back. That's the reason, that the benefit of getting those playlists together. So that way those that are going to get you and help you on watch hours don't have to sit there and track and go to each one of your videos, where this just keeps playing over and over. Every one of those are in queue back to back without stopping. All right, she has cabin fever. Don't worry, we are celebrating 33rd anniversary with an MRI. Oh no, how romantic. Yeah, right. Let's see, I have sold a lot on Facebook Marketplace. Always have something listed there. I don't like to ship there anymore. Have you had a lot of negative about Facebook Marketplace? I started eBay in 1997 selling Star Treks. Ooh, back in the day when it was money orders. Reselling for about 5 years, early 2000s. Came back to it this year, booth at the local mall. Did I live here on YouTube with Scooter and Dreamcatcher? Ends February. Always on sub. Yep. Now I will have a live with yep, this Friday. Check it out. I have a video on that. There you go. There it is. And Janice, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Telling everybody hello. The person who's trying to come on, I'm sorry, but you will not be able to come on because it's not connected to your camera and or mic. So it's not allowing you to come on. Steph says boxing paper, packing tape, tissue paper, packing paper, blah, 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 thank you, cards. That's basically what you're going to need, but you can also get all that, a lot of that. My personal opinion is when I first started, I actually went to the Dollar Tree when it was $1. And I started getting like the bubble wraps and thank you cards and stuff like that. That's how I started with that. Can't believe you're doing me like that, Claudette. Let's see what Robin. On important things to know on Facebook is to list on a Thursday or Friday. Your listings will get visible only for 3 days. After that, push the week. Oh, really? I didn't know that. There's the free link to the UPS free boxes. You can get 1 case a month on 2 different sizes. There's 2 different sizes you can get. And actually, I can show you what they are because I have some right here I was using this week. I love using these for action figures, but you get two different sizes, and this is basically how you would fold them. They come flat, and basically you would fold them. There's this size here, and what's easy about it, it's already perforated. You just push down, close it, and you have the little lock piece right there. And that's how easy they are, already perforated for you. And that's where you're going to get these at ups.com, and you can get a case a month. And those are free. And that's basically one size. Oh, it's right over here. There's this size, and then there's this size. So you get 2 different sizes. These don't have a mark on there what they are, but that's the 2 sizes you get free from UPS. And you can get a 1 box of each per month. Watching everyone else's playlist. That's another thing. That usually most places have two containers. One is for like trash and one is for recyclable. And again, some people go and start their reselling by going into dumpster divings, getting the boxes in wrap. Now, also, when I first started, I would go to my local one that's in my town, the Dollar Tree, and I got to know the manager. And anytime they had boxes, instead of them breaking them all the way down, because some of them were in great condition, that's what I use. The only thing I don't use to reuse is anything that has to do with dog food or food or eatable or edible type, like certain foods. I don't use those boxes. Those get recycled. But you can do that as well. Anything that's free for you to get started, so you don't have to pay for it. I will work on that. Yeah, definitely. And I do have a video on how to do that if you need to check it out on how to do a playlist. And it's very easy. And if you were a guest on other shows, you can even do a guest. I have one playlist on my channel where it's a playlist on when I was a guest on someone's channel. So every time I'm a guest, I add it to that playlist. Just do live streams and you'll have watch hours in no time. That too. Yep. But some people need help sometimes because the watch hours fall off, because you got to remember, it's 365 days. For every day you moved into this month comes along with it, so that everything behind that falls off. So you got to remember, it's 365 calendar days for you to keep your watch hours at all times if you are getting or monetized. Shaw says, I started selling on eBay when you had to wait for the money orders to come in and on and off. Flea markets. I hear a lot of people that did flea markets. And Jessica, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Then Posh and then eBay. I love Posh. Good to see you, Jessica. Hope you're doing well. Everybody's saying hello. Jennifer's dropping links. Nice free unmarked boxes. Yes. And they're really nice. Again, they're perforated. So you get a box. I forgot how many in a box. But you just basically fold them, tape them, and close them. I use this one for action figures. And this one I've been using for wrestling figures, because I do have a lot of wrestling figures that I buy. And I use this one because it's perfect size, or Barbie dolls. I use this one for that as well. They work really well. I love it. And some toys, depending on the size of the toys. I've never bought a box in my life. Now, I also use the coupon that we get quarterly through eBay if you have a store level. And ever since I actually went as a store level in October of 2019 when I first started. And when I got to October, I turned it into a second to highest level store. And that's when I started getting the coupon every quarter. So now I use that for my free shipping supplies for eBay. And eBay just came out with 2 new sizes too. So I might want to check that out. Let's see. Facebook has terrible customer service. I've heard about that. That's why I really never went forward with Facebook Marketplace. Selling and shipping, it's hard to find that Facebook gives you money back. Yeah, I've heard a lot of horror stories with Facebook. Again, I can't see going through all that. UPS also provides free thermal labels. Yes, but you got to remember those labels are they the accordion ones? So they only fit certain thermal printers. I know the one Robert has, he bought on eBay, and it's the accordion one. But it came with paper when he bought it, so the labels. But I buy the labels by the case when I do get them. In fact, I got to get ready to place another order. Too much crap. Scammers on Facebook. Yeah, that's why I just hear too many horror stories. I'm staying away from Facebook Marketplace. I don't even go in there to buy anything. I just don't. I stay away from it. That's just me. Everybody's different. Do what you got to do. Do what's best for you. But I don't. I stay away. No way. I just made my. Really? Is this what it is? I think it is. Did it happen? Did it happen? I got to refresh my platform first. Hold on. I just got a notification. I didn't even hear my phone go off. Is it possible? Yes! I just became Posh Ambassador 2 with my final sale to make it to Ambassador, Posh Ambassador 2. I just had another sale this morning, and that made my final sale to make it to Ambassador 2. They said it'd take about 24 hours. I had another sale on Posh. That is so cool. I've been waiting for that because I'm trying to do it. I was trying to make sure I got there before my year mark next month, because next month makes a year I've been doing Poshmark. And so I just had my final sale to make it to Posh Ambassador 2. Yeah. Thanks to Grandma. She got me started. You know how I always say I haven't done anything yet? My favorite word is yet. Yeah. They are around. So they're for the zebra printer. Okay, because I wasn't sure what printer they were good for, because I know it's an accordion type labels. On Facebook meeting to sell when you're selling electronics. And that's where I go to meet up. I have done meetups before. In the town next to me, there is a Walgreens, and then there's a police station. But right next between the two, there is, and I guess because that's how they have it set up, there is a special parking lot that has security cameras, and there's a sign about when people are doing or what they call that for children when they switch to their parents. Why am I having a brain freeze on that word? Like when they change custody, like when you're changing custody with kids and you have to change, they have a special parking lot for that in the next town over. So that's where I meet up at. I don't meet up in just anywhere. I'm like, hello, Randy. Good morning. Hello and welcome. Randy's going to be on with the Hump Day auction today, y'all. I have my notes from the office. You got a note from the office? On my biz page, I can control payments and shipping and not worry about Facebook. I hear that. Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Next month will make a year I've been doing Posh. I've just subbed to you. Awesome. Yes. Yes. So yeah, definitely check out those playlists and help everybody out. Yes. Finally. Took me 11 months to do it. Because what is it? On the 26th? Next month? First listing on Posh is on the 10th. So the 10th would make a year that I've been listing on Posh. All right, Glenn, don't work too hard. I made a bid sale on Etsy last night. It's going out. So you did a bid, auction or a bid? I didn't know you could do auctions on Etsy. You can do auctions on Etsy? Or buy it now? No, bid. You said bid. Oh, let's see. I always meet in a local parking lot. Like in Walmart, I could too, but it's hard to park close to the parking lot building. So I just use that parking lot because it's a lot easier. I've always met people in local parking lots at Walmart because they're so. Yeah, always make sure if you do a meetup and where there's a lot of cameras for your safety. I have yet to pay for labels. I use the Advantage size 6.5 labels off of Band Label Maker. Off of the Band Label Maker? Never heard of that one. Use the average size 6.5 label in a off-brand label maker. Okay. Yeah, Robert does that too. But his came with a whole bunch of labels, so he's good for a little while. Anyone I miss? Coffee has kicked in yet? Oh no. I will be bringing handmade Christmas ornaments. Awesome. Big, not big. Big. Oh, big. Okay. Thank you, Ryan. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Your eyes ain't open yet. Oh no. All right, so I am going to meet in a more secure place to sell earbuds. Yes, definitely. Oh man, I figured it out. Norma, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. So yeah, anytime you do a meetup, you can also do that. Like for example, I had somebody message me before they purchased something on eBay and ask if I would do a local pickup. So what I did was I had to go into the listing and add local pickup to that listing so they can do it as a local pickup. And one of the things you got to remember when you get to the location, y'all both there, make sure before they leave that you have to scan. There's going to be a QR code that you have to scan in from that person's phone that'll accept it saying that they picked it up. Once they do that, then you're good to go. But make sure you do scan that QR code, because if not, you won't get paid. And that's just to acknowledge that they were able to pick it up and you did a meetup. Huawei, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Got myself moon pies from Mr. Johnny's refrigerator. Guess what? It wasn't my refrigerator because I don't keep them in the refrigerator. So you might have been to somebody else's, not mine. So yeah, be careful when you're doing those local pickups. Make sure you do have cameras in well-lit place. Never do it at night, is my opinion. Always make sure it's in a lit up place and a lot of cameras, especially if you're by yourself, or bring somebody with you. Which brings me to another little part of what I was going to ask today is, how many of you sell on your own? Put a 1 in the chat if you sell and you're the only person running the whole show. And put a 2 if you have a partner or a workers with you that help you when you're doing your reselling, your listings and the whole 9 yards, everything that comes with it. I always bring my hubby. Yep, always bring somebody. Always. Definitely. And that's just a good practice to get into if you're doing local pickups, no matter what it is. So we do have a lot of 1s. I didn't realize there was that many of us that was by yourself doing it. R&R, how are you doing this morning? Good morning, hello, and welcome. Good to see you. Welcome. How are you doing today? So I see a lot of 1s. And the reason I was asking that is because I was watching a video this morning. Actually, it was early this morning because I woke up at 2:11 this morning, and I happened to find a video. And basically, when you're by yourself, you basically run the whole thing. You do the sourcing, you do the listings, you got to clean things if you got to clean things. You got to take the pictures, get your listings done, and then when it sells, you got to pack it, ship it, the whole 9 yards from start to finish. And a lot of people, we all do this by ourselves. So for me, that's another reason why I enjoy doing YouTube, because you are my friends and family. Whereas when you're doing this by yourself, like in my case, I work out of the basement. So for me, I'm doing a lot of this by myself. If I don't have a YouTube video playing, or I'll have the TV running, because I do have a TV in here, a lot of times it's very quiet. Sometimes you're doing this all day long by yourself, no one to talk to. So one of the things I'm bringing this up for is because try to make sure you get involved with others to help out. And when I say help out, meaning mentally, because a lot of times we get into this rut of the same routine every day. So mentally, you want to make sure you keep yourself out there and get involved in the community, collaborate with others, so you're not alone 100% of the time. We got somebody in the back room, but if I miss the mailman, my hubby volunteers to make the packages. Awesome. I enjoy going to the post office because it's only 2 minutes away. And when I get there, I make them laugh. I cut up with them over at the post office. They know when I'm there. A lot of times I may have a bad day before I get there, and by the time I'm leaving, they're laughing. That's what I like about it. Well, my cat tried to help me. Does that count? Well, I don't know about that one. I think it's more in the way. That's why my animals are not allowed in the basement. I don't let my cat or my dogs down here. It's bad enough I got to make sure I have no cat hair and dog hair on me when I come down. So we have somebody in the back room. He is patiently waiting, y'all. And I'm running my mouth. And he's like, would you hurry up and shut up? And it's none other than Mark from 2 Guys Vintage and Resale.
Okay, I fit into category 1 and 2.
Yeah,
you all have met my husband.
Yep. That is true.
He's good right here. But
yeah,
from
you can
there
do
back,
I just don't do that because for me, I'd rather just take that. That's my outing for the morning. That's my getting away from the setting of all the work I do all morning long. I like to get out and go every day. It only takes me 2 minutes to get there. So that's why I do it. So yeah, you are 1 and 2. You're right. I can understand that. Sometimes when we spouses try to help, makes it work. Yeah. Let's see. He popped his head at the time of upcoming auctions. Okay. Whose husband who? I listen to YouTube, some confuse me. And that's what I do too in the morning. I'll find out the video just to see, like somebody just put out a video out in the last day or so, and I'll sit there and listen to it while I'm working in the morning. Like this morning, I was listening to a video, and that's what brought up in my mind about that, because, you know, we really don't talk about our mental health. And that is very important. And to me, this is part of my mental health, helping deal with a lot of times being in here by myself all day long. Yeah, I go upstairs, take a break, get something to eat, sit with the dogs. They sit in my lap. We watch TV. Sometimes I'll recline and fall asleep. But 9 times out of 10, Robert's always at work. So, and when he's home, he's at work, so to say. My post office is about 8 minutes away. And that just gets me my outing. Get away from the basement, the house, and just get out. That's all I do, unless I go to the grocery store. And that's once a week. Mental health. I lost my mind in a decade ago. It's always by myself. Yes, and that's the same thing here. And I've been doing it from day one. But, you know, I like that because then I get what I want done. And if it doesn't get done, it's on me. It's me, myself, and I. I'm responsible. So that's why I wanted to bring that up, because how many people actually don't take the time for themselves? You know, granted, we're trying to get things listed. We're trying to get things processed. You got to take time for yourself. Take that break. Get away. Go out and source, or just take a drive. Get out the office, as y'all call. I call my basement my office, because that's where everything's at. Ella. Hello, good morning and welcome. You got the tossing around for Ella in the chat already. YouTube is definitely.
yes, but Ryan, I agree, but you also have to take time away from YouTube.
Yes. And that's another thing with me. When I'm done, like today, I have hump day. But once that show was ended, I am happy to say that I unplug. I don't do anything else but go upstairs, relax, get ready for bed, play my little games that I play on my tablet, and I'm in bed by 7:30-ish. For me, that's my unplug, because I'm already doing this all day long, sometimes 2 shows a day, unless I'm on a guest with somebody's channel. Other than that, you've got to unplug. You know, granted, we do have friends and all that we like to be part of the chats and be collaborating and networking with others, but there's a time you do have to unplug. It's important. Good morning, Godmother Time. What's that? If Gwen helped me sell, we works too hard. Yes, indeed. You don't have to force me to go. Me either. We're helping with grandbabies more during the summer. Awesome. And that's all important. Yes, that is true. Yep. My least time is watching Chinese. And for me, after I'm done with YouTube and I unplug, I just like watching like CSI, NCIS, FBI, those kind of shows. It's just, for me, that's me. Toochman, thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. A super sticker of $2. It is time for another chair dance, y'all. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Tooch, this is for you. The dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars.
Let him have.
You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem. Let him have it. And thank you so much, Tooch. Unplug on the weekends. And that's a good thing. You want to unplug now and then to make sure you get yourself back in your. And again, I don't never unplug too long. I know even when I take a vacation, I say I'm not going to do no shows. Guess what? I do a show on my regular basis every day. Because again, I can honestly say I don't have the what is it, FOMO, fear of missing out. I don't, unless it's on the weekend. Then yes, I'll play my bingo with Who's Your Stacker on Saturdays. But until then, I'm watching my CSI, Bones, all those type of shows. I love doing that. And that's my way of getting away from unplugging. But again, yeah, don't unplug too long. I listen to other YouTubers like Gordy, and I love doing that too. I do a lot of cooking videos too that I watch. Speaking of, I got to put some on myself, but I watch a lot of others too. Let's see. Love Betty Lou's outfits.
I did.
Do you always dress Betty Lou?
Not always.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm also doing canning and that's right. That's right. And how's that coming along for you? I can't tell. So Mark, what do you have going on your channel this week? Do you have anything special?
No. I do not. I'm working on the unplugged thing for the rest of the week until Michael's going to be on with Vintage Jewels, Gems, and Pearls, Denise's Magical Emporium, and Lisa Fun Finds tonight. And then Sunday, I've got Tooch Man and Aaron Proctor as our special guest. Monday morning, I will be on Yarn Again. And then we got bingo Monday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern.
That's right.
So.
And also don't forget, for those who have not checked out the Friends Selling with Friends, talk a little bit about that.
Okay. Actually, everybody should have gotten their email the other day.
I already signed up for mine for next month. The anniversary, y'all. 1 year already.
Yes, that is going to be on August 13th. 1 year that we've been doing this, and it has, where time flies. Wow. We've had such a blast doing it. That's probably why why a year just flew by. Let's see.
So when is the next available date that if somebody is interested in being part of that?
If somebody is interested, I think we've got like 2 or 3 spots left. Hold on a second. I'm going to double check myself.
You have a stalker in the chat, by the way.
Of course I do. Well, give me just a second. That didn't take me where I wanted to go.
And the reason I'm saying that is because they're pretty booked.
Yes.
Speaking of booked out, while you're doing that, I'm going to pull up my other calendar for those that are special guests.
We have, it looks like we've got 3 spots left for November 12th. And 4 spots left. Yeah, 4 spots left for December 10th.
Wow.
Yeah.
And from my side of the auctions, on Hump Day auction, I only have 3 dates left in October. And when I say that, meaning I have 1 date there's no one there yet, and I have 1 that's got 1 already there, and on the 30th I have 1. So I only have 1, 2, 3 spots left, 4 spots left in October. And then in November is the same thing. So in October, November, I only have 4 spots left. So if you want to be part of the Hump Day auction, please send me an email and let me know so I can add you to the calendar, because they're going fast. And if you are a member of the channel, I already have August 6th full, and I'm already filling in for September the 3rd. If you are a member of the channel and you would like to be on a time slot, I have every half hour starting at 1 o'clock. So send me a couple of time slots you would like if you are a member to be on that auction. Good morning, Edward. How are you doing? Good morning, hello, and welcome. Good to see
Edward.
you.
Hey, Steph. Hey,
That's
Muppets.
right. R&R. I love watching when I'm up early in the morning and he's live. I always watch them. So yeah, definitely do that. And also, it is getting to that time. I want us to make sure we go ahead and raid Scott, the bearded picker. Scott, bearded picker is going live at 9. So let's go ahead and make sure we raid his live, coming at 9 o'clock. So again, today we have on the auctions today, we have Timeless Jewels by Deborah and Randy at Moon Valley Crafts as our guest for today's Hump Day auction. So come and check that out and support them as well. And if anybody has any questions or you would like to be part of the Tuesday or Thursday topics of other things that or other platforms and other ways of sourcing, please let me know by emailing me and tell me what it is that you're specializing in so we can bring that on the morning show on Tuesday or Thursdays. Tomorrow we have Tuchman, where we'll be talking about Max Sold website. Unplug day is Sundays. I'm usually the same thing too, but I do watch some people on Sundays like Mark and a few others. But there's certain shows I do watch for a while, then I just get off of the YouTube. Reseller reports, 9 o'clock. There it is, y'all. Let's raid Scott. So with that being said, like I say before you, on each and every show, don't forget to share. Make sure you check everybody's channel out. Don't forget Buying Space Needs Watch Hours. Go through the playlist and pick a playlist and let it play. Make sure you do not mute your YouTube while you're doing a playlist for anyone. And if you don't know how to make a playlist and you haven't done so yet on your channel, I do have a video on how to start and set up a playlist for your viewers on my playlist on how-to videos. Check it out. So as I say before you end each and every show, hope to see you at 1 o'clock today for the Hump Day auction with 3 co-hosts and 2 guests. And until we meet again later, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day. Until we meet again later. Peace out. And the link is at the top of the chat if you would like to come on after the show is over. Later.